Why is it that Magic is releasing less Commander precons than ever before? So it was just revealed that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set would only include one Commander deck. Deck's face Commander will be Leonardo the Balance, who is Woober, and includes partner character select. So you can be partnered with Donatello, Splinter, Raphael, or Michelangelo, all of whom are in the deck. And it still comes up with a backup Commander Heroes and a half shell that you could play instead of the whole partner thing. And it just kind of feels like, why try to make one commander deck work for all these different commanders when you used to do like 4 commander decks for every set, 4 turtles, 4 decks? That feels like a pretty low hanging fruit. We used to get 20 to 30 commander decks in a year the past couple of years, but this year they've gone pretty light on it. Tarkir Dragonstorm did have 5, but that made a lot of sense because Tarkir is a plane built on these 5 factions, each with their own unique gameplay mechanics, so they each should be represented in a deck. And Final Fantasy still had 4, and I mean, yeah, you were trying to shove 16 games with no relation to each other into one set. You're going to take all the space for new cards you can get. But Edge of Eternities and Aether Drift each only had 2, and Spider-Man and Avatar are actually choosing to have none. Now, Spider-Man can kind of be chalked up to this was a mini set quickly turned into a main set and they didn't have time for that. But Avatar, they kind of just said it didn't feel right with the way the characters go on arcs and their color identities and who would be allied with them shifts. Now, all this makes a ton of sense, and I don't want to say any of this is a bad thing. Their explanation they gave for the Avatar Commander decks makes a lot of sense, actually. And giving Aether Drift and Edge of Eternities each only 2 decks felt fine. I mean, if you don't need more decks, don't release more decks. And when they do feel the need for more decks like Tarkir, Dragonstorm, and Final Fantasy, they can feel like they can without overwhelming us. All of this is a good thing, however, something about this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one just makes me feel like there should be more. It all just feels kind of ironic because for a company that is constantly criticized for being greedy and releasing too much product, they're actually choosing to not release more product because it's not needed, and would only make the quantity of the product that they are releasing worse and also make us feel overwhelmed with more product. Man, if only they applied the same ideology to the main sets. I guess they'd never think of that. At the end of the day, if they want to give us a break, unless they really feel like more Commander precons is in order, hey, I'm not going to complain. It feels like a good idea. It does go worth mentioning that Lorwyn Eclipse is also only going to have 2 decks. And it does make sense for a set that is focused on these 2 opposing opposite planes, Lorwyn and Shadowmoor, to give each one a deck and do nothing more. Let me know your thoughts in the comments if you're happy about this, or if you would prefer to get a ton of Commander decks for more options, and don't forget to follow.